This episode is brought to you by Hotels.com.
Make your next trip work for you. Hotels.com just rolled out a game-changing feature called Save Your Way, and it's as simple as it sounds.
When you book a trip as a Hotels.com member, you decide how to use your savings.
Choose to take the instant savings now or bank the savings as rewards for later. It's your call.
Envision converting discounts on this week's stay into rewards for a luxurious beach getaway next year. No complicated maths, no blackout dates, just you choosing how to make your travels work harder for you.
Only at Hotels.com.
Save Your Way is available to loyalty members in the US and UK on hotels with members' prices. Other terms apply. See site for details. This episode of Wanging On is brought to you by Drambuie.
Drambuie Iced Espresso, the unexpected crowd pleaser.
Please enjoy and share Drambuie responsibly. Visit drinkaware.co.uk for more information.
There were so many boring things to eat at birthday parties.
Really?
Yeah,
like what?
Sandwiches and buns and stupid things like that.
We're intellectual gays.
Yeah.
And you're brass rubbing gays. You're a Duracell bunny. It just goes and goes and goes and goes, regardless of what you're putting into your mouth. And then I can be talking...
Will you put that in writing?
Yes.
Dear listener or /viewer, we don't know. And welcome to this edition of Wanging On with Graham and Maria. I am Graham. You are?
Maria McCurlane.
There you go. I'm a bit frazzled.
Are you?
Yeah.
What's happened?
Well, I'm apologising for being late.
Well, I'm quite late.
We're all late.
Yeah.
Soon we really will be late.
The late Graham Norton.
The late Maria McCurlane.
Being late is very horrible, isn't it? Because I think when we were recording one of these a little while ago, I come up from Hastings and trains all over the place. And when there are people waiting for you, like a studio or you, it's sort of, it makes you very, very anxious.
I hate it. But at the same time, you've got to just, if it's out of your control, then there's kind of not a lot you can do.
But you can still worry about it quite a lot.
Yeah. And also, like a train being cancelled, then there's something. The thing that I hate is being stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
Where, you just, because at least with a train being cancelled, you can let people know, train cancelled, next one this time, I will get to you at this time.
Yeah.
If you're stuck in traffic, it's like, I will get to you, God knows when. There's no rhyme or reason to this.
Well, in London, you're always going to be late. But, you and I have bicycles now.
Which is why I'm on a bike, so I know what time I'm going to arrive somewhere.
Yeah. I'm not generally late as a person, are you?
Not really. I'm always a little bit late for... work, things you don't want to go to. You're always a little bit late for those. I do remember I had a friend. I say I had a friend. She's not dead or anything, but she's one of the few people I'm not friends with anymore.
Okay.
Normally you kind of stay friends, but you might see less of them.
Yeah.
This woman, gone. She vanished from my life. But anyway, the two of us were always so late for each other. It was crazy. It was, I don't know what it was. But
you didn't want to meet each other.
Well, now we don't meet.
No.
But in fact, we did.
Worked then, didn't it?
Well, no, we stopped. After a while, it got so extreme, the being late for each other, that we kind of had a word with ourselves and we started being on time again. But I don't know what it was, but we would be so late for each other. We would, be going to a movie and the movie would have started, like one of us would be so late, there was no point going to the film.
And yet you're not a late person. So you obviously picked up on her lateness thinking, well, she's going to be late, so I might as well be.
I guess that's what it was. I don't know.
Because I always feel that, it's very rude to be late and let someone hang around. And it's like, your time isn't as valuable as mine.
I find the hard one is the kind of social anxiety one, where, it's not like a train or a plane. It's a dinner party or a party. How do you pitch it? Because you don't want to be the first person to arrive with your
fashionably late. How long is fashionably? It's quite hard to say.
Fashionably.
Yeah, late. How long is it? Is it 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
I don't know. And also, what does that dinner invitation mean, 6:30 for 7? Well, do you want us there at 7? Or when do you want us? It's weird to be in my 60s and to still not know what that means.
Yeah.
Do you know what it means?
I think it means any time between that
But
period.
When do you want me? I'll show up when you want me.
Some people can come at 6:30 if you're particularly punctual, or 7 o'clock. Anything after 7 is rude.
You're late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're late and we've invited someone else.
But also, if I'm throwing the dinner, do I have to be fully ready at 6:30? I feel
these are things that are making my brain scramble today.
Yeah, but
you're throwing the dinner party and you're cooking. So unless everything is going to be ready when people arrive, I quite like those ones where you just get there and someone's cooking and someone's making you a drink and it's relaxed. No, you don't like that?
Well, no, I do like it in somebody else's house, not in mine.
Oh.
Well, no, because I'm not that person. I'm not kind of chatting and just going, yeah, I think it's a little bit more salt. How's your week been? That's not me.
You're
I'm
not
like,
American.
Get out of this room.
Oh, I see. Do you remember when you have it to make a speech at our friend's wedding, and me and you and your husband, it was very hot, we were rushing.
Oh, yes.
And there was traffic everywhere, so we thought, let's get the tube.
I do remember this.
So we went to the tube, and it was one of those tubes where we had to go down in the lift to get the train. And then, chunta, halfway down, the lift broke.
I know. And I was thinking, oh, good, we don't have to go now.
That's very late.
No, but only because I had to make a speech.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, at least I don't have to make the speech. You were on the intercom thing.
Yeah.
Going, I'm very claustrophobic, I need to get out. I was like, you're not helping.
I know, but you came up with a solution finally, which was because you've got a lift in your place in Ireland for your mum.
Yes.
Unable to do the stairs. You said, I know what they can do. They crank it down.
Yes, there's a manual. There's always a manual option.
Because what they had told us over the intercom was there's someone coming, but he's stuck in traffic. We know the traffic is bad. That's why we decided to get the tube.
And also, when they cranked, I always remember that when they cranked the lift down and the doors open, and we were like, safe at last.
I was looking for a paper bag to breathe into.
People then started to get into the lift and was like, no, you idiot. We've just been trapped in this lift. Why would you get in it?
The good thing about being trapped is it was only the three of us.
Yes.
If we'd have been trapped with strangers...
Yeah, it would have been awful.
Because we'd have had to talk to them. What are you doing for the weekend?
And actually, it worked out very well because it meant we got to the party at kind of the right time.
Yeah.
I think we'd have been early if the lift hadn't been stuck.
I did get claustrophobic, but...
Did you?
Yeah.
It's a very big lift.
I know, but, if you're stuck in something,
yeah,
you start thinking, breath, how much oxygen have we got left?
Stop breathing! I'm going to need that.
Jono was breaking into song, using up all the oxygen.
No! We must be punctual with our dilemmas of the day, and we're going to have the first letter in mere seconds.
This episode of Wanging On is also brought to you by our friends over at EE, who have both the UK's best mobile and broadband technology.
Yes, Maria, and that means we have yet another dilemma to solve, so please tear open an envelope.
Oh, yes.
Do you think there's a letter in there?
Thank you so much.
Is there? There is.
Oh, dear Graham and Maria, this year my daughter is in her first ever professional pantomime. And the show run means she'll be spending Christmas Day in Bradford, while the rest of us will be in Devon doing the usual chaos, paper hats, party games, and embarrassing number of pigs in blankets. We're thrilled for her, but there's a rather large, glitter-covered elephant in the room. She'll miss the family Christmas for the first time ever. And while I'm sure Christmas in a theatre dressing room has a certain chaotic charm, I don't want her microwaving a mince pie between matinee and evening shows while the rest of us are drowning in gravy and Monopoly cheating accusations. All right, we get it. How do we make her feel part of Christmas when she is 200 plus miles away covered in stage glitter and probably sharing a kettle with 7 people dressed as woodland creatures? Yours, Geraldine.
Oh, Geraldine's a very sweet mom who has misunderstood this. The daughter is delighted.
Yeah, she's been trying to get away from you for so many years.
And it's her first professional job.
Yeah.
So she's having a great time, and there'll be such a kind of Dunkirk spirit, and it'll be lovely. Geraldine, you're going to miss her, but I hate to break it to you, she's not going to miss you.
She'll be having the best time ever. And everybody's in the same boat in that theatre, aren't they? They're all thinking, normally we'd be at home, but hey, let's crack open the Baileys at this time in the morning.
Exactly. And they'll go to kind of, a shop, and they'll find lots of kind of ready meals with a Christmas theme and microwave them and have a laugh. And often there aren't any shows on Christmas Day. They do Christmas Eve and they do
Panto.
Boxing Day. I said, do Pantos do? I think everyone takes a break Christmas Day, do they?
Do they? I don't know anymore.
But anyway, if she's working, that's the problem. If she's not working on Christmas Day, she'll just go to someone who's closer to Bradford than you, who's working in the Panto. Yeah.
But I do feel there's a Panto on Christmas Day because there's money to be made.
And I would say, send her a gift, send her a nice present.
The good thing is, though, you can, the modern world, we never had this, Graham, when we were doing Panto back in the 1800s. You can actually connect with people these days.
Oh, yeah. You can never get away from them.
And how would you suggest connecting? EE, broadband.
And they'll have to Zoom, won't they?
Zoom, yeah. Oh. And maybe you'll get, so the woodland creatures in the background waving and chirruping like little chipmunks.
So I was going to say something, do something like Geraldine could put together a really nice Christmas hamper for the whole cast.
Don't do that.
Well, it would be a nice thing to do. And everyone would like Geraldine's daughter because they got free stuff from her. Yeah. But I'd go heavy on the booze, Geraldine.
The thing is, those costumes are going to get very tight over that Christmas period.
I thought you were going to say something else. They're also going to get very smelly.
Yes.
Those woodland creatures, they smell like the woodland by the end.
It's very Stanislavski. It's very method acting, isn't it?
Yeah.
To get a smelly woodland creature.
Yeah, the audience are going, my God, really smells like a farm.
Authentic. Or what?
But the good thing, Geraldine, is I think you're not planning on surprising her or anything. She's an adult now. She's in a professional job. She's going to enjoy being there. And because it's, theatre, it's not like she's digging a ditch on Christmas Day. It's this thing she loves and she wants to do. And she's dreamt of doing her whole life. And now she's getting to do it. And
she went to tap dancing lessons and drama school and had singing lessons. So she could say to all those little children, it's behind you.
I know. It's a difficult job.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, no, it isn't.
Wow, you're the whole cast. Well done, you. Well, Geraldine, I hope we helped in some sort of way. But the real secret to staying connected, well, it's a little bit of Christmas spirit and connectivity that never lets you down.
If you're hosting or at home this year, EE has the best connectivity and broadband technology and can handle all of your visitors' streaming, scrolling, and gaming needs, Graham.
Wow, you get up to a lot of gaming?
No.
Almost as gamey as those woodland creatures. And if you're on the road and guesting, EE has the best mobile network to keep you connected to everything from music to maps so you can stay entertained and on time.
To keep connected, search EE Does More.
I am agog. Yes. I am waiting for the first letter.
I think you'll like this one. Dear Graham Shall I just start?
Yeah, go on then. Read the letter. Oh, you found it. Great. Seamless.
Dear Graham and Maria, my husband and I live in a lovely rural part of the country and have been very happy. Mm-hmm. Last year, another gay couple moved in to the farm next door. They're very friendly, but we're homebods. I think they feel just because we're gay that we should all hang out. They are constantly suggesting things to do like couch to 5K runs, pub quizzes, antiques fairs and dinners out. One of them is also very flirtatious with my husband, which annoys me. I'm sick of declining these invitations, but still they come. We don't really have much in common other than gayness. How do we extricate ourselves? My husband doesn't seem to be that bothered, which is also annoying. And that is from Jason. Jason, I like this very much. I mean, it is that annoying thing that people go, oh, I have a gay friend, you'll love him.
I know.
And, that's so tiresome.
Like your dogs meeting in the park.
It's so tiresome. It's like, just because So, but they obviously want some friends, and they need to.
The other people.
Yeah, the people that have just moved in want to make friends. They want to, befriend you. You've been trucking along perfectly nicely. You're homebods. I think if you stop responding to, not responding, but stop, if you say no to things, they will pretty soon get the message. Or maybe you kind of limit yourself to how you would see people in the real world, as it were. I mean, this is the real world, but in this gay world that this couple seem to think that they're in, they've got to hang out all the time. And one of them is very flirtatious.
I feel like this other couple were not ready for rural life. I think they bought some version of, some idyllic, lovely life. We'll be gays who garden and kind of version attic into something. And
it's exposing holes in their relationship.
Oh, well, just being bored and lonely.
Yeah. Well, how can you be bored and lonely if you've got somebody that you're living with?
I mean, if you're constantly going out, if you're used to an urban life where you're constantly kind of meeting chums for drinks or, let's all go to a bottomless brunch, that kind of thing, then that's very different to sitting in a house in the middle of the country listening to a clock ticking.
I think that happens to a lot of people when they decide to swap a city for, rural living. You don't realise that actually it's a slower pace of life. Although there are still things, as has been proved here, that you can do and you don't have to stay in, but they can do it on their own or together.
What is couch to 5K? What's that?
When you run from your couch for 5 kilometres.
To another couch?
Yes.
Something at the end to tempt me?
It's, for people to get fit, you start very slowly. You do 2 kilometres and then you walk a bit, and then it's a way of getting you into running and keeping fit.
Why would you invite anyone to do that?
Well, because you might think that they're a bit chubby and might like it. It's very difficult because, yes, you don't want to alienate them. They're your neighbours, and it's good to keep friends with people always, if you can. But you just don't want to do as much as they want to do. So how would you go about?
Well, the other thing I think with Jason is, really the crux of this is, very flirty with my husband was annoying, and my husband doesn't seem to be so bothered by the invitations. There's storm clouds, I feel, gathering.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you put people together, there's always going to be a little bit of that, perhaps.
Yes.
And that's not, gay people, that's everyone.
That's people.
That's just people, yes.
People.
There's always... Flirting is not bad, though.
No, flirting's fine. Again... I think maybe this couple, they're a bit bored. They've moved to the country and then weren't quite prepared for it. Yeah. And they feel like there might be a frisson of excitement next door.
Well, sometimes people do want to invite folk in for a little bit of... Don't pull that face.
Well, again, I think that's fine in an urban setting.
Why is it fine in an urban setting?
Because there are lots of people to choose from.
Have you not seen...
You don't have to, in the country, it's just kind of like, we're going to have an open relationship. Who with? Them?
I mean, the countryside is awash with pampas grass, with people who do wife swapping. So, because as you say, it's very boring.
Is pampas grass really? I don't think it is, really. Is it?
I've been knocking on a lot of doors.
And you've never been turned away yet.
Yes, exactly, Graham.
Jason, I think you're doing the right thing. You are turning down all these invitations, and eventually one of their apps will ping with another gay couple somewhere, maybe 2 fields away, and they can start bothering them.
Yeah, I think don't alienate them completely, though. Go to dinner, and perhaps when you do go to dinner or invite them to dinner, you can say we're pretty much homebods.
Don't invite them to dinner.
No, but they are going to have to do that. They can't cut all ties.
What you do is if you're having Christmas drinks or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but not a dinner, because that suggests some sort of bonding or friendship. And also it suggests, we're going to have to go to your house for dinner now. Suddenly that's 2 evenings with these people you don't want to spend any evenings with. So don't. Christmas drinks, Easter drinks, something like that. Have them in. They're part of a big thing. You've done it. You've been a bit friendly. And then you just continue to say no to every other invitation. Right. So you're not the bad guy here. You have been a little bit friendly, but essentially you're putting a line in the sand.
Have you established this in your new house? Because I've given your address to lots of gay friends. And they're going to be very disappointed with your attitude, sir.
Oh, yes, they are.
Shall we see what people say?
Yes, because if you email wangingon@listen.co.uk, you can get early access to all the dilemmas. And then you can give us your responses. What have you got?
Well, Jen says, I think you should embrace this new couple. Buck up and enjoy the adventures they bring to your lives. It might peter out in time as they get bored with your company.
The adventures they bring to your life. It's a 5K couch run.
And a pub quiz.
Yeah. And some antiquing.
All sounds perfect. I'll come with you.
Well, I do it by myself. But apart from the couch 5K.
Ross says, is there anybody else that you can invite to your gatherings? They might be more bearable if it's a bigger group from your village, having a big catch-up rather than just the four of you.
Never have just the four of you. Never. Stop that.
Okay.
I can't remember. Has Jason been seeing these people?
Well, yes, because they've just moved in. So, there's obviously been a bit of comfort drinks or...
Too much.
We've got a voice note.
From Chris. Let's listen to it.
My advice for the gay guys with the overly friendly gay neighbours is to take up a really off-putting hobby. Double down on something really unpalatable. That'll keep them away.
What?
Well, you see, I was waiting for Chris to tell us what the unpalatable hobby was.
Yeah.
I mean, what could it be? Taxidermy? I don't
Group sex. I think that's what they want.
Yeah. No, it's to put them off rather than encourage them.
Yes, maybe pigeon shooting or something like that.
Pigeon shooting.
Clay pigeon shooting is all right. It's shooting proper things, alive things.
Yeah, don't shoot real things. No. Yeah, because you might hit the neighbours by accident.
Okay, George says, surely it's a nice thing to have some gay friends in such a rural area. I think you might be being a bit too harsh. Work to find out more in common with these people so you can be there for each other. Holding space for
each other. Look, I think it's a lovely thing to kind of know your neighbours. So, if you needed something delivered, you could take in a package for them or whatever. But I think Jason's point, and I understand this, is that just being gay isn't enough. Mm-hmm. If the neighbour gays are collecting Toby jugs and, polishing horse brasses all day, you're going to think, well, I have no interest in any of that, thank you very much. We're over here doing whatever we're doing.
Different sorts of gays.
Yeah, we're watching French films, see?
Oh, I see where you're going.
Yeah, back off.
We're intellectual gays.
Yeah.
And you're brass-rubbing gays. I think perhaps in the olden days, when there were fewer gays or fewer spaces. Out gays. And spaces to be. Yeah. That's my view on that.
So what does that mean?
What?
There's no end to that sentence. I think in the old days there were fewer gays. That's what I feel. It didn't mean anything.
Then there was I didn't finish it, you're right.
No.
There was a need to stick.
It was going on in your head.
There was a need to stick together.
Yes.
More so than now.
Yeah, but equally, I think a lot of time people didn't. I mean, I remember I knew some very old gay actors who lived down in Deal, and because there were other gay guys down there, they did have to socialise with each other, and they hated everybody. I mean, it was like hell, but they were kind of trapped in that, as you say, that kind of underground, kind of weird gay social thing.
Which is not necessary anymore because gays, amazingly, can integrate with straights these days.
Yes.
Modern world, Graham.
And then hate the straight people as well.
And hate the straight people.
It's all
much
good.
easier to hate, I think.
Jason, good luck with the neighbours. We'll be moving on to our second dilemma very soon.
This episode of Wanging On is brought to you by Drambuie.
Which means we get to answer a special bonus, Am I Weird, from the Wangers. What have we got, Maria?
Well, I've got something. Hi, Graham and Maria. Am I weird? At a dinner party or out for food anywhere, I cannot tolerate adults feeding each other. It makes me feel like throwing up when I see someone cramming a forkful of chocolate cake into someone else's mouth. It's not romantic, it's just gross. It should only be reserved for those who are incapable of feeding themselves, but between the ages of 2 and 102, it should be a no-no. I rank it up there with someone having their toenails or nose hair cut by someone else at the dinner table. Save it for that time in life when one cannot do it themselves. Warmest regards, Clara. Oh dear, Clara.
Yes.
She's got into a lather.
I mean, I agree with you, Clara, but I'm not sure I see it that often. Like, where does Clara go?
Yeah, and I've certainly never seen anyone cutting their toenails at the dinner table or having them cut.
Yes, I like the way she thinks that's worse. If someone else is cutting your toenails at the dinner table, it's worse than doing it yourself.
If you do them yourself. What about if you bite your own toenails at the dinner table? I think that's okay. That's a starter.
And also, that is a sign of great flexibility. It's a talking point.
Which is to be celebrated, really, isn't it?
Do you do yoga?
Would you bite my toenails? What do we think? I think you need to Clara, I do think you need to get over yourself a bit because it doesn't happen that often. I mean, I see it more in weddings, frankly, when it seems to be a thing where the bride and groom smoosh cake into each other's faces. And I always think, what's that about?
What is that about?
What is that about?
What is it about? No, basically, Clara, you're not weird because it is not a pleasant thing to watch adults feeding each other. Particularly if they think it's romantic. That's kind of sickening.
But what about if you just go, oh, this is delicious, have a taste?
No, that's different.
Is that different?
Well,
that's feeding someone.
But even then, I think you have a taste. When you say...
What you mean is you don't go, nom, 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 open wide.
No, but also I think when you're at dinner and you got to go, oh my God, this is so good. You go, do you want to taste? And then someone leans in. You don't go, do you want to taste? Do you? Here comes the choo-choo train.
Yeah. Open the hanger, let the plane come in.
Oh.
Do you remember?
No. We didn't have those in Ireland.
What, planes?
Planes? Hangers? I think not.
If it is a lovey-dovey thing, where you kind of want to say to someone, get a room, that is different from taste this, it's delicious.
Yes.
And lovey-dovey things, public displays of affection, certainly over a certain age. I find them quite charming in the young. But if you're, pushing 50, feeding each other chocolate cake, bleh.
No.
I'm with you, Clara.
I think there's no age when it's appropriate. Well, there is when,
Well, she says between the ages of 2 and 102, it's a no-no.
I mean, if you get to a certain... If you can't lift a fork, then, yes, someone should lift it for you.
Pop their heads down into the plate.
Yeah.
Try that.
Those are our thoughts, Clara. But whether your next dinner party does involve the unfortunate sight of watching couples feed each other, why not make it extra special with a bottle of Drambuie?
It's the perfect accompaniment for every party, especially the way it's prepared here, which is Drambuie and iced espresso.
Is this what the professionals call a serve?
I don't know what that means, but yes.
Okay, I don't know what it means either.
Shall we toast to another Am I Weird settled?
Yes, we shall.
Chink.
Cheers. Drambuie iced espresso, the unexpected crowd pleaser.
Please enjoy and share Drambuie responsibly. Visit drinkaware.co.uk for more information.
Do you have a second dilemma?
Do you know I do?
Oh, marvellous.
We could chat all...
No, I can't believe it.
We could chat all day, couldn't we, Graham? It's going to become a thing. Are you ready?
Very.
I've opened my envelope.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Dear Graham and Maria, my mum is an amazing grandmother to my 2 kids, but she feeds them nothing but junk food. My wife and I have been so careful to give our kids a balanced diet, and we actively... limit their sugar intake as it makes them really hyper and a nightmare to deal with. But whenever they spend time with Granny, she gives them chocolate biscuits, chewy sweets, Mars bars and an endless supply of jam tarts. We've politely asked her not to, but she says it's her job to treat them. How can I get her to respect our wishes? And that is from Ben. Ben, she's looking after your 2 children as you wanted her to do. Let her just have a moment. It's not going to kill them. Yes, they might be a bit... What?
It might.
They might...
They're diabetic now. Yeah.
They might be a bit hyper and that might be a bit difficult to deal with. But she's doing you a massive favour and it's kind of a bit mealy-mouthed of Ben, I think. You've asked her several times and she's still doing it. What are you going to do?
And also, she raised you, Ben, and you're alive and making these sensible food decisions. So hopefully that'll happen to your kids. But I'm agree with you. She's looking after your children. So you have either Ben and your lovely lady wife, you put together snacks and lunches and things, and when you deliver the children for free childcare, you also deliver what they're going to eat. Or you shut up about it.
Yeah.
And they got to eat some jam tarts.
But also, Granny knows full well that they don't get to eat this stuff at home. So this is her saying, when you come to me, it's always going to be a treat. And, it's true. Children will go, yay, we're going to Granny's. That means jam tarts and sweets and chocolates and crisps.
Yeah.
And they're not staying there all the time. So a day off here and there from their stringent diet with no sugar is not going to really hurt
And also,
them.
I feel like if they were getting really too much, they wouldn't just be a bit hyper, they'd be vomiting and stuff. You know what I mean? Because basically these are kids that don't get access to sugar.
Yeah.
So, Ben, it's probably not as much as you think it is. Yes, it's more than you want them to have, but you know, how often is it? And if it's that often, you should really think about your childcare because this is not a suitable
Start
place to
paying
send.
for it and see how you like that. Because I think children have a sort of natural way of kind of going, I don't want it anymore, especially if they never eat it. So they go, feel a bit sick now, won't eat anymore.
Yeah.
Not me when I was young, because we never had sweet things in the house. So whenever I went to somewhere, I would, eat the whole packet.
And then be sick. Oh, who's that?
Birthday parties were my favourite.
I used to hate, not hate birthday parties, but there were so many boring things to eat at birthday parties.
Really?
Yeah,
like what?
Sandwiches and buns and stupid things like that. Like, who wants them?
Did you have turnips over?
Turnip cake, if you've not had it, it's delicious.
Is it a hollowed out turnip with some icing in it?
Ice cream.
No, but when
turnip sorbet.
When the kids were playing Pass the Parcel, which was good.
Oh, yes. You'd eat the wrapping.
I would be at the table shoveling Mr. Kipling's French fancies into my mouth, thinking I'm going to eat all this before I go home.
See, what a privileged childhood you had.
Why?
We didn't have like things like Mr. Kipling or anything.
No, but this was a birthday party.
Yeah, but even at birthday parties, we wouldn't have had that stuff. It was all terrible, home-baked crap that nobody wanted.
Oh, your life must have been awful, Graham.
Slices of cake with like a little bit of jam, a little bit of cream in there. It was just terrible.
But I mean, ours wasn't because sugar is bad for you. Ours was because sugar and fancies like that were a luxury.
Yes.
We could ill afford.
Yes, well, of course, it was rationing at the time. So we didn't have access to it, did we?
Well, we were saving up to buy a pony and trap.
So we could get to the market town.
To sell my sister. For food. No one ever bought her. That was a sad thing.
Listen, I'm going to go to the Wang now because really we've told Ben what we need to tell him.
Yeah, we have. Julia says, how on earth did you get so uptight about this? She's their granny. This is exactly her job. And you'll all miss her when she's gone.
Especially the kids.
Yeah. Take a chill pill. I like that phrase. Take a chill pill. Bryony says, a jam tart every now and then won't kill the kids. I think you can afford to be a little more lenient here. Thank you,
and also,
Bryony.
the other thing I think is you don't want your children to hate you. Because if
they're going to hate you anyway.
Well, if they see you as kind of, you don't allow us anything nice or fun or like, oh, great, carrot sticks, thanks.
Yes, yes.
They are going to love Granny more.
Of course they are. They've contributed to this by kind of feast or famine in a way. And Granny knows that. Granny knows she can get round them with a jam tart. Tom says, presumably when the kids are spending time with Granny, as you say, she's actually giving you some free time babysitting. Me thinks you should be a little more grateful and moan a little bit less. Quite right too, Tom. Grace says, I agree that this is not ideal. I had a friend who would give my son all sorts of cakes and things, and I just had a quiet word and asked her to stop. At the end of the day, I'm the one who has to deal with the child bouncing off the walls when we're trying to wind down towards bath time. Just spell it out to your mum and ask her to limit rather than stop all the treats she gives out.
Yes, there is sense to that, but there's something in me that Ben should not be telling his mother how to look after children because Ben happened because of this mother.
Yeah.
So
this is grinding your gears, isn't it?
Is, I just feel it's just really rude to say to your mother, oh, by the way, you're terrible looking after children.
Yeah. Free childcare.
Yeah.
Suck it up, Ben.
Yeah.
Dane
Where's my wagon wheel?
They're smaller than they used to be. Dane says, presumably your mum gave you all the rubbish food when you were growing up and you've turned out just fine. Don't overthink it. It's not a big deal.
Oh, do you know what I like about this? We're all on the same page.
We are.
All on the same sugary page. Thank you very much, everyone, for sending your responses to Ben. And thank you, Ben, for your dilemma. We're nearly out of here, but I believe there's an Am I Weird in the offing. What is it today?
Hi, Graham and Maria. Am I weird that I dip my chips and my burger into my milkshake? My kids think it's really odd. I think it's a taste sensation. Tell me I'm not alone. And that is from Frank. I have never tried it, Frank. Dipping your chips and your burgers into a banana milkshake. I know we mix sweet and savoury nowadays, but sogginess, I feel sogginess is the key here.
But
That's not going to make it
also,
appealing.
it's not the sweet and the savoury or the sogginess. It's the difference of temperature. I don't want to dip a hot thing into a cold thing.
Oh, so if he had a cup of tea, that would be all right?
Oh, that would be delicious.
No!
Now you're talking. Well, actually, do you know that would be quite nice? Burger buns soaked in hot tea.
Soggy burger bun. That's not nice at all.
But also, Frank, how did you come up with this? You know what I mean? It's because no one else. I'm afraid, Frank, you asked us to say you're not alone. You're alone.
Well, we don't know, do we? I'm sure the Wangers will tell us.
I'm pretty sure Frank's alone.
I think Frank was sitting in a burger joint one day, was a bit bored, was just eating his chips, and there was his cup of milkshake there, and he's just going, that's, oh my goodness, why have I never tried that before?
He might have run out of ketchup and was too lazy to go back to the dispenser. And just, I'll try this other cold liquid on the table.
I'm laughing at ketchup dispenser there. That's making me amused.
I love the ketchup, because with the little cup thing.
Yes.
I used to love those.
But don't they now give you sachets? I don't know. I haven't been in a fast foodie
I haven't been in a while, because my body's a temple.
And mind you, I never eat sweet things.
No, ever.
Not a French fancy has passed my lips since I was 10 years old.
I wish Ben would adopt me. It's the food I long for. I mean, do you have any weird food combos in your life? Are there odd things you eat?
Well, I am quite a big fan of this sweet and savoury, so I quite like cheese with jam.
Really?
Yeah, and I mean, I think it started when I went to America and you have bacon with maple syrup on a pancake.
Ugh.
And then cream.
Oh, that's...
No?
Yeah, horrible.
No?
No.
You?
Nothing like that, I don't think. I'm trying to think. I mean, when I was growing up, my mother used to make us sugar sandwiches.
Did she now?
White bread, butter, sugar, pop another bit of bread, whatever that, slice it, and then, Ben.
I know.
Try my mother being your granny.
But did we used to get hyper when we were children? Can you remember being hyper after a sugar sandwich, for example?
No, because I think we were so full of additives and colours and, all that sort of stuff that it didn't touch the sides.
I think you're right.
It's like I can drink coffee and go to bed because, I drink so much coffee. I think I'm constantly wired.
Well, also, you're a Duracell bunny that just goes and goes and goes and goes, regardless of what you're putting into your mouth. And then I can be talking...
Will you put that in writing?
Yes. But then I can be talking to you in the back of a taxi when we've been to see something.
Oh, yes.
And I thought that play was very good, don't you? You can sleep anywhere.
Oh, particularly at the theatre. Oh,
yeah.
I went to a lovely one the other night where it was an hour and a half, so no interval to wake me up or anything. I slept right through. It was gorgeous.
But you were writing a review about it, Graham.
Very restful.
I notice you're not telling us what it was.
No, I'm not going to do that.
No, that's a kindness,
that
isn't it?
That would be a terrible thing
What
to
about
reveal.
chocolate and cheese?
Ooh, no.
Because now there's a thing about adding chocolate to everything.
But do you dunk?
Do I dunk? What, biscuits?
Anything, because this guy, he's dipping chips and burgers in milkshake.
A croissant in a coffee.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Biscuits in coffee, always. But I feel like in the office, when I do this, the young people look at me like I'm disgusting. But maybe that was before the coffee arrived.
Why are you dunking in front of young people?
Well, because we're having a coffee break.
Oh, I see. I think if you want to do that and you think that they think you're disgusting, go to your room.
Oh, no. I'm in the office. And in fact, they're in my office.
All right.
Let's call it what it is.
So you're discussing the show and dunking.
Yeah. And they're all going, oh, look at him.
He's got it all in his beard.
Oh, dribbly old man covered in crumbs.
Well, it is what it is, Graham. Get used to it.
And then they step over me and leave.
They normally leave money in your hat, though, don't they?
If they know what's good for them.
So are we saying
More
weird?
quinoa, Daddy.
Are we saying weird or not weird to Frank?
Do you know what? I'm going to say weird because I think it may be a taste sensation, but I don't think it's a taste sensation anybody wants to experience.
No, but you know...
Mind you, we haven't tried it.
No, that is true. I might try it, actually, before next time.
Oh, yes.
If I don't arrive, you'll know why.
Turns out you were allergic.
I'm going to say not weird because we're all individuals, Frank, and it takes us all to make a world.
Those are beautiful words. Frank, I think you are weird. There. I think that'll do it for today's episode. Maria, your parting words, please.
Yes, we're not experts. How often do I have to keep saying that?
Every time.
Okay, we're not experts, but if you do want proper help with your weirdness of burger dipping, you can start with the info on our Instagram, which is @Wanging On. But if you do want us to debate a problem for you, just email us at wangingon@listen.co.uk. We'd love to hear from you.
Wanging On with Graham and Maria is a Listen production. We'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.